7 signs you have a poor person's mindset and may not know it. One example of a poor person's mindset is the scarcity mindset. The scarcity mindset sees things like wealth, success, and fame as something like a pie. There is only so much to go around, and if one person takes too big of a slice, everyone else gets less. In this belief system, Bill Gates is inherently evil, regardless of how much good that he has done for society, regardless of how much he has helped others, both through his company and through his foundation. He is evil because he took too big of a slice and didn't leave enough for the rest of us. To that, the number one sign that you have a poor person's mindset and may not know it is that you have a scarcity mindset. Through the rest of this video, we share with you 6 more signs that you have a poor person's mindset. The idea is to identify and ditch the ways of thinking that are holding you back and embrace the ways of thinking that can move you forward. While you are here, consider subscribing to this channel for more insightful videos like this. Number 2. You don't value your time. We all have the same 86,400 seconds every day. No one gets an extra second, and if you really think about it, time is just a measure of life. Just as distance is measured in centimeters, life is measured in seconds. So as you're spending time, you are actually spending life. What you spend your time on will depend on how much you value your life. You do not decide your future, you decide your habits, which is what you do with your time, and your habit decides your future. People with poor mindset equate everything to monetary or pleasure value, but successful people equate everything to time value, which ultimately is life value. To achieve the kind of life you desire, you must increase the value of your time. And guess what? If you don't value your time, nobody else will. Number 3. You blame others for your life's outcome. It's easier to believe that life happens to you, that it's not your fault you are born in your part of the world, or are uneducated, or that people can't get along with you. Those are the result of the misfortune that came your way. The reality is that life isn't fair. People aren't fair. You have to get over and move past it. The very first step in any journey of self-improvement is to admit to yourself that you can make things better and that you are responsible for doing so. Number 4. You have a bad credit score. Credit score is a 3-digit number that relates to how likely a person is to repay a debt. Banks and lenders use it to decide whether they will approve you for a credit card or loan. In developed economies, people build their credit scores through life, from how to respond to monies from external sources. If you have a bad credit score, you'll have more difficulty getting financial assistance when you need it. Everyone has a credit score, whether official or not. Each time you deliberately refuse to pay back money, return what you borrow, or default on an agreement, you are building your credit score. If you are comfortable with not returning what you take from other people, you are simply teaching them not to trust you. This poor mindset will affect your relationships and deprive you of future opportunities. Start making the conscious effort to keep a clean credit score. Number 5. You have shiny object syndrome. In 2008, Bernard Madoff was arrested for operating the largest Ponzi scheme in history. His victims lost over $17 billion, and Madoff is currently serving a 150-year prison term with an expected release date by the year 2139. Indeed, in the 6-year span from 2008 to 2013, over 500 Ponzi schemes have collectively involved over $50 billion. Despite more of these schemes getting busted, more and more continue to emerge, and people still fall for these get-rich-quick programs. These schemes feed on poor-minded people who want the outcome of financial success without the process. You want the life of the rich before becoming the kind of person who becomes rich. That is a poor person's mindset. Wealth is created when you commit to one idea over time. It comes with a price. If you want to become successful, you must determine the price that you would have to pay and get busy paying that price. It's what you are not willing to pay for that keeps you ignorant and vulnerable. If you go around just looking for the easy money, you will only attract people whose highest value is to take it from you. Number 6. You follow the wrong people on social media. Since social media has become an integral part of our life today, how you spend your time on social media will tell about your mindset. If your activity on social media is majorly on what's going on in the life of celebrity entertainers, unfortunately, you have a poor person's mindset. Here is how to look at it. You believe we live in an equal society, right? Your life is as valuable as the life of the next person. Celebrities are people you see on screens. While some of them may have achieved a level of success, they are human beings like you with all the positive and negative baggage. They have their life to put together as well as you do. Most of these celebrities and Instagram influencers are there to feed off your insecurities and inferiorities. They portray the perfect life and the perfect personality, making you feel like your life is not worth much. If you are living your life under the shadow of public figures who don't inspire you to do better for your life, you need a break. Number 7. You resent rich people. No class of people has a monopoly for good or evil. There are good poor people and there are bad poor people. There are good rich people and there are bad rich people. If you really think about how wealth is created, you want to appreciate people who become rich from creating immense value. We have cars to move from point A to point B, internet to connect to people on the other side of the planet, phones to communicate with loved ones, books to read, and a lot other products we enjoy today because people dedicated their life to create them. They were generous with their talents and abilities. That they got wealthy in the process is an incentive for the value they have created. People with poor mindset choose to see it differently. For them, the rich are all greedy people who are never satisfied with money. They keep taking while others get poorer. The underlying problem here goes back to scarcity mindset, as mentioned in the number 1 point. Learn to appreciate people for the value they offer and appreciate the fact that they make money while at it. Your mind will begin to open to the process of how wealth is created. The foundation of every success begins in the mind. The idea is to identify and ditch the ways of thinking that are holding you back and embrace the ways of thinking that can move you forward. What's one lesson you are taking away? Let's know in the comment section. If you found this video helpful, thumbs up and share. If you are yet to subscribe to our channel, this is likely a good time to subscribe. Until next time, your success matters.